Okay. Hi, guys. Good morning. My name is Allison Robinette, and I was given the opportunity to intern at All Smiles Dental Care through Dr. Ashley Swisher. And I live in Salina, Kansas, but this is in Minneapolis, Kansas. So I'm going to walk you guys through what it was like and what my experience was like. Okay, so who here has ever had any dental anxiety or been afraid to go to the dentist? Okay, thank you. So from what I've learned through this experience, because I also used to have a lot of dental anxiety when I was little and even all the way up until middle school, and it starts in a lot of young kids, and it's actually very common, and there are a lot of ways to help. For our kids in the dental office, we provide stuffed animals, blankets, a TV show for them, and every kid is different, so you really just have to experience with all the kids and experiment. But it ends up working out, and you kind of learn throughout the way how to handle it. And even just holding their hand sometimes is just really helpful for the kids. Okay, so how my passion started in dentistry, I was in middle school and I got braces on as the normal middle school kid does, and I was just really into it, and I was really into orthodontics. And whenever I would go to my appointments, I would always just be looking at what they were doing to my teeth and like looking at the x-rays that they were showing me, and I just thought it was really cool. So I would start watching videos by myself, and then I brought it up to Ashley Swisher, and she was like, yeah, like you can come and intern at the dental office. And I was like, okay, cool, like I want to do that. And then the more that I got into it, I realized I didn't just want to go into orthodontics. I also wanted to be a full dentist because I want to be able to help everybody. I think that smiling is a really big attribute in life, and I think everyone just looks better feeling confident in their smile, and I want to be able to help people with that. So I think that that's really important, and that's what this opportunity has given me. So what I've learned from being in the dental office is, okay, so you're in a dental office. There's a lot of stuff going on with your mouth, and obviously there's lots of germs and stuff. So going through sterilization and like how important that really is, obviously whenever you do extractions and all sorts of stuff like that, it can get kind of bloody. So we have these cassettes, which all of the utensils are in and the materials, and you have to run it through different sterilization processes, and you have to make sure that everything is actually sterilized, because if you use it again on another patient and it's not fully sterilized, then that is not, you know, medically correct. And it goes through a whole different process of like, you know, ways that you sterilize it. I don't really have any pictures, so I'm very sorry about that. But yeah, that's really important. And after patients get out of rooms, you really have to wipe down the room and make sure that everything is fully clean, because you don't want any blood or any sort of bacteria left behind. So from what I've learned observing orthodontics, mainly there's mesial and distal. And whenever we're talking about teeth, mesial is the portion of the tooth closest to the midline. So your midline is right here, and so mesial is whenever the tooth is going towards the midline. Distal is the portion of the tooth that is going away from the midline, so the part of the tooth that's going away from your midline. So I also learned through this that the jaw joint is the only joint in the body that can move in any way, shape, or form in a circular motion. Like, you know how you can fully move your jaw all the way around? That's the only thing in your body that can actually move like that. Periapical is the root of the tooth. So whenever they're talking about a periapical, they're just talking about the root of your tooth. Whenever it comes to implants, for crowns, there's a pilot hole. So it's a guide hole to drill the larger implant bore. So whenever you are placing an implant, you have to drill into the gum so you can place a hole in there for the crown. But yeah, there's a pilot hole for that because you have to set the hole. Whenever it comes to orthodontics, mainly there are 3 classes when it comes to your bite. So class 1 is where your bite should be, the normal bite. Class 2 is when the top is over the bottom, so it's like an overbite. And then class 3 is when the bottom is going over the top, so it's like an underbite. And through this experience, I've also learned that there are lots of sciences behind dental cements. So a crown is very different from a veneer. And there's different ways that it bonds on your tooth, and sometimes it just depends on like the root and stuff. So you really have to watch like the different cements because there's lots of sciences behind it. The opportunities that I've got through this, I get to learn more about dental equipment, like where it goes, what it's for, the names of the equipment, all sorts of stuff. I've gotten to observe crown insertions, extractions, fillings, planting veneers, bracketing of braces, cleanings, etc. Just all sorts of things, and it's just really cool. You get to meet new people in the community and being able to help when you can. There are multiple times where you kind of just have to sit with either kids or an older person, and you just get to have the experience of talking with them, and you get to meet a lot of cool new people. And even creating relationships with the dental team has been really fun. And I also interned with another girl who couldn't be here today, but she is also interested in the dental field. And I've gotten to create a lot of friendships through this too, so it's been really fun. And that's it. Thank you guys for listening.